Hello, good afternoon, everybody. I apologize about the couple-minute delay there. I was just trying to navigate and make sure the video was ready and all dialed in to play. My name is Joe Zamko here from the Central Oregon branch. It currently says that I'm Anna Moore, but she is our marketing guru. And we have our fabulous Katie that has joined me for the call. And there's a lot of things we like to discuss when we do these walkthroughs on our homes. Some of it's going to be around site development, financing, kind of just the ins and outs of our homes, the quality construction, the craftsmanship, the exterior facade, and things that you can change. We've seen a lot of stuff in the field of people making certain modifications and adjustments to the home to make it their forever home. You might be sitting in a chair today like, hey, I don't even know where to start. So that's kind of Kitty's and my job, is to kind of just help you out a little bit, get you on track. And we're going to give it another minute just to see if anybody else joins. So just hang tight, and I'm going to change my name in the meantime.
I think you were pulling off Anna.
Yeah, I was pulling her off pretty good, but I think I just changed it to Joe. So, and I'm not looking at the sky, by the way. It's just how my camera is set up today. So. All right. So again, my name is Joe Zamko. I'm here out of the Central Oregon branch, and I cover down in the Medford area as well. And we have opened up a lot of different areas, build zones and all that good stuff to help service our clients all over the place. And I've got my co-host, Katie Smith. Katie, would you like to tell everybody a little bit about yourself?
I would, yeah. I am a homeownership counselor at Adair's Cresswell branch in Oregon. So I handle kind of the Eugene and surrounding areas, the rural areas, and then all the way over to the coast and further south.
Awesome. Well, with that being said, I'm going to click the play button right there. We will stop a few times throughout the video. So as you can see, this particular site had a little bit of grade variance. So some of the things homeowner to do, I don't know if you want to start there, Katie. We'll talk a little bit about site development per se, because we've added a lot of things in our on our job sites now. So, you know, prior, this is an old spec, which the homeowner is responsible for painting interior and exterior, and then site cleanup. Now that's part of our base spec plan. But let's talk a little bit about, you know, kind of site development. I want to switch it up a little bit. I know we usually like fly through the house and are like, let's check this out. Let's bust the door down. But it's like, hey, let's talk a little bit about the ins and outs and kind of our 6 steps to success, because I think that's really important to start there, because if you can understand the 6 steps to success, then we can help kind of navigate you through the process and be able to support you best.
I think that is a great idea. We have to challenge ourselves sometimes, right, with these videos.
Right? We're turning too much of pros, so you know.
That's exactly it. Yep, we got to switch it up. So first step being financial approval, which makes perfect sense, because you need to know what you're looking for. What can you afford? What are you comfortable spending? So financial approval being step number 1. Of course, Joe, we always like to talk about Adair Financial, and you being a mortgage guy in a previous life probably are more qualified to speak on that whole program.
I love Adair Financial Services. You know, they've got some great programs right now. Some of the things that are fantastic about it is it includes the land, home, and site development. And we're just going to surface talk, because really the point of the video is to help you see the home, obviously, but also understand our process, but get in front of a professional that knows the ins and outs of your specific build area, because we do build in Washington, Oregon, Idaho, and Arizona. So we really want to make sure that you're speaking with somebody that's qualified to know your area, know the ins and outs, in addition to the different financing options as well. But Adair Financial Services, again, what I appreciate is Ryan Holtkamp. He's the manager of the department. He does a phenomenal job really walking customers through the process, helping people understand. It works like a line of credit, really, right? So that's the easiest way to explain it. The nice thing is with our construction program is that as soon as you fund your construction loan. That's what you're locked into as far as your rate goes. So say, for example, after construction, rates go to 10%. I'm just making up numbers. Who knows in the world what's going to happen? Now that's why you want to build now. But with that being said, let's just say they go up to 10% and you're locked at 5.5%. Well, lucky for you, Katie, you don't have to refinance at the end of the construction loan. You're able to just roll that automatically in to your permanent financing. The interest only payments during construction that happen. So let's pretend, Katie, you owned your land free and clear. Okay, perfect. 95% of the time, we're going to be able to use that land as your equity position, and you may not be required to have a down payment. So a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, what kind of loan programs do you have? Do you have, how much down do I need? Well, typical financing is going to be a 5% down. Now, if you have equity in your property, then obviously you can utilize that. But let's say, for example, you owe some money on your property. We can still use the equity position. So the first thing that's going to get paid off in your construction loan once it funds is your property. Okay. So if you owed 100 grand on your property, that's going to get paid off first. You're going to pay interest only payments on the draws during construction. Okay. Then what's going to happen is you're going to have your site development draws, and we'll partner with you and help you through that and navigate it. So you're going to have different draws for different things. So like excavation, utility trenching, septic well, whatever your specific lot needs are, you have draws for those. And then you'll have 5 draws during construction, and we help and support you through that and help you navigate that part of it. So definitely we have some great programs right now out there. Would hate to have anybody miss it, but we're giving some pretty nice promotions, both on financing discounts on the rate, and then we're also giving a promotion. Say, for example, you're a cash customer, we are giving some great promotions on discounts to our base price up to $30,000. Katie, back to you.
Back to you. Step number 2. I think you covered step number 1 pretty thoroughly. Step number 2, finding the property. So say, like Joe said, you own the property, say you're looking for the property. We want to help you. So we have realtor partners if you're looking for the property. And then we know also that you're not necessarily an expert in developing land, or will this land work for my project? So we've got kind of a team in place for that as well. Take it away, Joe.
Yeah, so each of our branch locations, we obviously partner with some fantastic realtors in the area. And typically, if you don't own a piece of property, they'll take you out to some few different options, but they know land in and out. They have a land designation, which is fantastic. So what that means is they've dealt with a lot of land transactions and have closed a certain amount of land transactions throughout the year in order to have that designation. So we love working with realtors that know land in and out, because it helps them kind of be the expert in the field for you.
Step 3.
Go for it.
You found the property, you've made an offer on it. The key is to make an offer with a due diligence period. And what we want to do, again, we have a team in place that wants to come look at the property with you to make sure it's going to work for what you want to do. And Joe, you always like to say how many years experience your guys have combined, and I forget what the number is, but it's ridiculous.
It's 80 plus years of experience just out of the Central Oregon branch alone in construction. And that's just my superintendents, folks. That's not like all of our trades and all that kind of stuff. That's the 3 studs that work out of this branch that literally know construction in and out, know how to build a quality product, manage the subs. It's fantastic, and I'm really grateful, and I'm sure you have a fantastic team over there, Katie, which does a great job as well. So I'm just kind of proud of that. So I usually like to point that out, but
yeah.
But what we do is we go out to the site, walk the site, talk about home placement, and then we like to help gather bids, right? So you may be like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what I'm getting myself into, right? Oh, a retaining wall. Oh boy, I didn't even know I needed that. We're going to get those bids up front, because our superintendents are going to shoot grade of the property. And then our excavation staff is pretty phenomenal. And they're going to know that property in and out. before that house is even done being built. So then we're already prepared with what next steps need to happen to get your certificate of occupancy.
And they're gonna tell you what it's gonna cost you. And say, Joe, you put an offer in on a property, we go out there and we're like, oh, Joe, you know, you need these 7 things that you weren't planning on. It's gonna cost you $100,000 more than you were budgeting for. You get your earnest money back, you find the next property, and we come look at that one with you.
Yep, absolutely. Good point, Katie.
Okay, so step 4. So you found the right property, you've got your site budget together. So at this point, you know what the land cost, you know what your site prep costs. Now we're gonna design the home. And this is my personal favorite. I don't know about you, but the design appointment, customizing the house to the customer is my absolute favorite part of the job.
It is the best part because I think what's really different about our program here today is we can move walls, we can add walls, we can extend bedrooms, make them bigger, smaller, whatever you want. We have a lot of abilities to be able to customize it to your likings and how you like it. So I think finalize with step 6, Katie, and let's rock and roll and get into this front door.
Yeah, order the house and then here we are.
And here we are. All right, guys, we're going to rock and roll. Again, this is our Winchester 1560 floor plan. So we're just going to slowly go through this here.
I love that Trex deck. That looks great.
So as soon as you walk in, which I really like about this plan because you have options. So we do have a kitchen in the front option, and then we have the kitchen in the rear option. They opted for the rear, and unfortunately, I believe it was cloudy on the day that this house was filmed, but we set up the windows up front, how they are, to be able to capture the mountain views. So this property has full mountain views out of the front elevation of the house. So that's what I love is, and it may not be the Winchester plan that you're looking at, and you're like, can I flip flop stuff? Can we move stuff around? I like this 2-story plan. Can we do an upstairs living? You know, as far as your main living room, dining, kitchen area. We've had a lot of people request that. You know, where it's like, oh, I want 2nd story because I got those views, right? So we can help navigate and do all of that stuff. As soon as we get to this kitchen here, I'm going to let Katie do her favorite part.
I do love talking about kitchens, and of course, they can't talk about the kitchen without talking about Ridgecrest cabinets. So our partnership with Ridgecrest, and they're an award-winning cabinet shop. They're phenomenal. Our base level cabinets are beech wood, so they're they're solid wood. They're stain grade, and then, you know, popular style. So like the shaker style you see here is the standard. But then from there, the idea is kind of that you can do whatever you need to the kitchen to make it fit your needs. So open shelves, trash drawers, take those cabinets all the way to the ceiling. More of a decorative kind of raised panel, paint. Gosh, what else is really popular lately? So many options. And this is a point where your homeownership counselor would spend a good chunk of time in the design appointment. So imagine you're in your kitchen at your sink. What do you need to your right? What do you need to your left? Where are you going to be putting things? So just modifying kitchens. You could look at our Winchester plan on our website and see 5 different houses where the kitchens all look entirely different. So I love that.
Yeah, there's people that have just done like rectangle islands. You know, there's people that have adjusted, you know, added additional cabinets on the back wall, you know, or made a pantry on the back wall and did something else with the current pantry space. So there's all sorts of stuff that you can kind of make your own. So it's got a great setup as far as the dining room, gives you plenty of room. Now with this setup, as we're getting closer, that's going to be our porcelain farmhouse sink, which I absolutely love. Knobs are all standard, but looks fantastic. There are brush nickel standard sink. You've got our stainless steel appliances. These are our Whirlpool standard appliances, and it looks fantastic. They did the full height backsplash. And as you can see around the windows, we just did the drywall wrap. I love it. Right around that window, it's just nice, comes up nice and crisp. It's got that Schluter edge, which is a new thing for us. And I think that really finishes it off nicely.
And that crafted subway tile backsplash, I love. Got
Oh,
so
I love that craft. It gives
yeah.
so much dimension to it as well, which makes it just fantastic. So
Good.
what you'll see is they did a little bit different here. So we went with the snowbound color as far as the cabinets, and then we did a knotty alder island. And so you can mix and match cabinets throughout to kind of adjust to your liking. So Katie, you have anything else to add on that?
No, I love the quartz. I like all of it. It's so clean and timeless.
I love the interior color they picked. It looks amazing. On
And of
this
course,
front
we
door,
paint-
what's
we
that?
paint now. Of course, we paint now standard, so we could do this for you.
Oh, absolutely. I like how most of our plans are going to have the window above the door, the window on the side, so the side light, and then this is our traditions elevation on the exterior. So when you're on the website and you see all the different exteriors, this is our traditions door. So that comes standard. Now, if you choose to upgrade your door, you definitely can. We have tons of options as far as that goes. That's their dining light. They ended up doing right after construction there. And again, you'll see right outside, this was an owner to do item. So this house standard is going to come with all of our James Hardie concrete composite siding with a 30-year warranty on the siding. We still have James Hardie concrete composite trim around our windows still. And I know our product book has it different, but we've still been able to supply that here in our local area, which has been great. And then we've got our architectural comp roof. Do you want to talk a little bit about materials when it comes to the roofing and all that good stuff, Katie?
Oh, sure. Architectural shingle. I think some of our branches can do metal as well, and some of them can do tile. And I guess very much dependent on what you want to spend and what maybe even your CC&Rs are calling for.
Yeah, absolutely. I think one of the things that I love the most too, I don't know if you noticed this, but we started doing on the decks to where we can actually build the deck framing. And I love it. So nice. Makes it easier because like a lot of people are like, oh, I'm pretty good. I can install my own deck. Perfect. Let us do the framing for you. That's one of the most difficult things. And plus from a permittal standpoint, that's already getting through the permits instead of having to go back, get your deck permit, start over from ground zero, right? So it's a great opportunity that way.
Joe, I heard a rumor that we're going to be offering decking soon as well, to where we can do
We're going to be doing full decking soon. Absolutely. It's going to be an option that customers are going to choose. It's going to be a Trex deck product. So that's coming soon. And since we're right here in this hallway, you'll notice all these 6-panel doors are standard. Very nice doors. They painted them white. Looks great. The white trim all the way around all the doors. I love how simple but classy this house looks. You know what I mean, Katie? You don't have to feel like you have to spend a whole lot of money in upgrades to get something that's absolutely beautiful. Unfortunately, unfortunately, like on this video, it doesn't show, but this is a door that I added to the side elevation of the house. So if you're looking at the Winchester plan online, I moved the bedroom forward and then added a hallway between the bathroom and the bedroom to be able to go outside. And so that what they did is they just added that side deck, which is super nice. So here, I'm just proud of our products, Katie. Hold on. This video is too fast for me. And my mouse is running from me. Okay. I'm sorry. Hold on a second. All right. Now I found my pause button. Yes. All right. So what I'm going to show you here, and actually just what I was kind of touching on right there, is all this stuff in the bathroom is all standard fixtures. So this is all of our Moen product, standard fixtures. And I just love it. So 6-inch backsplash going up right to where the mirror is. Some people deduct the mirrors if you do not want them. If you want to, put up your own mirrors, you're more than welcome to do that. We think everybody should be able to choose how they want things to be done. We do have some fantastic upgrade options as well. So meet with your homeownership counselor to learn more about the different options. We've got a nice showcase of Moen products that are going to be for all your faucets and fixtures and things of that nature. But I just think like for a standard tub shower combo, real nice. Got the full wrap, drywall wrap windows, gelled wind, lifetime warranty on our windows. I think what I'm really proud of too, Katie, and I don't know if you kind of feel this with me here. Let me get out of this picture here because we don't want to see that. What's all the mess of the neighbor. All right. So what I really like is, number one is our branches are our warranty department, which is great. So like if you have any questions, concerns, anything like that, you let us know and we're able to put in a warranty claim on our system. And you can also do it yourself at adairhomes.com. But I like it because it comes directly to us, and then our superintendents and our teams handle it. So like, say for example, you move in and 6 months later, your windows just kind of slide in funky, right? Let us know, we'll come out, we'll inspect it, and like, we own it. That's what I love about our company is we just want to make sure that you're in your dream home. You absolutely love it. And that's something I'm really proud of. So I love this window too. You've probably seen in Katie's and my videos, we do a ton of these in both of our areas where you got that nice transom window that brings in additional light right above the bed in the primary suite. Gonna walk you in here to the primary bath.
Rectangular, I like it. Ooh, that countertop is pretty too.
Yeah. Love the countertop, the backsplash. And then the door was something they did after construction because it's a glass door open versus the slider. This is our standard closet layout. So as you can see, shelf and pull. So when you see that, that is what you're going to get standard. And here's in the utility room. So they opted for a sink in there. But standard, you would have that shelf above the washer and dryer.
Mm-hmm.
We upgraded the levers as far as on the doors, just kind of nice for mobility purposes. The garages are really good sized garages in all of our homes. I mean, there's very few garages that are just 20 feet by 20 feet. So I think I just really love that. Katie.
Yes.
Talk to me about tell me some details.
You know what? I wanted to comment when you were talking about warranty, because as probably everyone knows at this point, Joe and I both built with Adair, and I had the exact situation where one of my windows would not latch. And so I put in my claim, and a superintendent called me probably 48 hours later, and then they just sent gelled one straight to my house, and gelled one ordered new parts or what did their thing, came back, and it was done. It was really easy. So it was nice to see it kind of from that side of it as well. But my brother built this house. I'm very familiar with it. I love it. I love that it's only 1,500 square feet, but it feels so much larger because of that common space in the middle. So it's just a really smart design. And then you've got that primary suite on one side, guest bedrooms on the other side. And I absolutely love the deck that these guys added. It is so good.
And the sink.
And the sink. And absolutely
you love everything and the kitchen sink, Katie.
That's exactly it.
No, and I love it. Even like placement of thermostats. So kind of think about those things. Like it's just right there, centralized. It's getting everything throughout the whole entire house. Actually, this is a great stopping point where you can see that door that heads outside that I was mentioning.
Yeah.
So you got the bathroom that's in the front, bedroom that's in the front with the closet, right? Because we have those closets. There's two of them, and they're really nice. They're just nice linen closets on each side there. Where the other bedroom and bathroom are, there's another linen closet just like that. And then I just love adding that. It's 4 foot wide area and 3 foot wide doors, which is super nice. Just be able to go out and casually go to your deck if you don't want to open up the slider or go sit out back, or maybe at least in their case they have mountain views out that side, which is super nice.
Yeah.
But I just love this kitchen, full height backsplash. Typical standard is going to be a 6-inch backsplash, but for the upgrade cost, it's well worth it. for a lot of our backsplashes to go full height, and it just really completes the look.
You know what else is great too, Joe, that as part of the new spec, we're not leaving much for you to do during the build. We're not leaving anything for you to do during the build. And especially over here, and I think you're in the same position. I have a lot of customers pulling vacation homes at the coast, so they don't necessarily even live in the state.
Mhm.
We're gonna do painting, we're gonna do dry out, we're gonna do cleanup. It's not mandatory for you to be here any designated amount of time. We're gonna take care of all the work. We just want you to pop in and meet with your superintendent and do your walkthroughs.
Yeah, that's great. Great thing to add because both of our areas, we have a lot of people that build out of state, and I've got clients that are all over the place too. And they're like, okay, so am I going to know what's going on? Well, Adair came out with this thing called Builder Signal, which is great. So every week you're going to get pictures and updates from your superintendent on the status of your home, what's coming next, what trades are coming in. And I just love that. We're keeping you in the loop, keeping you informed. If there's something that you or your excavator needs to do, we will let you know that too. Or if there's certain inspections, we love our homeowners if they can come to certain inspections, or there's walks, right? So there's an electrical walk, framing walk, things like that. Those are always important because you're seeing the bones of the home. And that's one of the phases that I love the most is being able to see like, oh my gosh, it's one of the last things that's built with human hands. And it's so awesome. It's so cool to see it come together. You know what I mean? So I think I'm super proud of that. So I think you'll really enjoy this home and any of our homes. What else do you want to add today, Katie? I'm going to go through this video. It's kind of a fast video. It's like a 2.5-er. So if we have any questions, guys, we've got that chat button at the top. It will show up on our YouTube page later on. Katie's a YouTube celebrity for Adair Homes. So if you just type in Katie, you'll see like 5,000 videos, and she's got like 1 million likes and friends. Still trying to build my friend group. So
That's fair. You know what else I think is really cool? Speaking of rumors and changes coming, is the site services program. So
yeah,
for people who do not want to be involved in prepping the site, they just want to say, Adair, you talk to the jurisdiction, you find out everything my lot needs, you put my bids together and just keep me informed. We have an option coming. We're testing it right now in Woodland, or Portland Metro.
Portland Metro, yeah,
Portland
Metro. So in the Aurora branch right now. But yeah, I mean, I foresee that coming. We do have a turnkey option right now. It's kind of like a hybrid version of the full meal deal. But can't wait to see how that unravels in a lot of our areas. I think, with the quality and craftsmanship of our homes, we're just trying to make it more and more easy for our customers to be able to just let me know when the keys are done. I mean, I think that's what is super nice because, we've had situations where, we're waiting on a painter or waiting on a trade like that you have hired, meaning a customer, right? To do some form of work. Well, we're kind of trying to take all that nonsense off your plate and make it as convenient and easy as possible as far as hand-holding the job, hand-holding the project to make it the best experience we possibly can for you.
Yep. You find the land, you tell us what you want in your house, and we take care of the rest.
That's right. So, Katie, will you tell us how these folks can reach out to us and find us?
Yes, yep. So you can get onto our website, adairhomes.com. There's a big yellow button, or maybe it's green now, in the right-hand corner of your screen where you can connect with an online consultant. And they can answer kind of any preliminary questions you have, and then they can also schedule an appointment with a homeownership counselor who's close to you. And we can do virtual appointments too. So if you are out of state, if it's not convenient for you to come into an office, we can absolutely accommodate.
Awesome. Well, I just want to thank everybody for taking time to watch the video today. Again, this will show up on our YouTube. And I am, again, Joe Zamko from Central Oregon branch here in Central Oregon. And call me anytime. I'd love to answer any questions you may have. If you need help finding land, let us know. We're here to help. And Katie
Smith and Cresswell. Yeah, there's no prerequisites to talking to us. So if this is something you're just casually starting to think about, absolutely let us answer your questions. You don't need to do any homework or get any qualifications before you talk to us.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining today. Have an amazing day.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.